Hello ladies. Hello ladies, how are you? Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown, coming at you with another amazing banger video. As you see, the title is called How to Find Mr. and or Mrs. Right. So many times individuals have posted videos on YouTube and various social medias explaining why he or she is wrong for you or why he or she is right for you. But on today's video, I'm going to point out 6 steps for you to know when you have found your perfect significant other, Mr. or Mrs. Right. So stay tuned for this video. Hi there, welcome back. Again, this is Anthony Brown. Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. As you see on the title, How to Find Mr. or Mrs. Right. One of my main concerns in finding Mr. and Mrs. Right is to find a communicator. Someone that can communicate with you, have open dialogue, and not just simply say things to a person that require a yes or no answer. But when you're having a conversation with an individual, make sure you have conversations that's going to require them to expand upon their answers, regardless what the answer is. But they're going to have a conversation, like I said, more than a yes or no, an open dialogue, and they're going to communicate effectively. Communication is definitely essential in any relationship, and that is high on the list with trying to find Mr. and Mrs. Right. You must be communicators. You must be able to talk to individuals, talk to each other, and talk effectively. Although each person may not agree with the other person, but at least you're able to listen and hear the person out and listen with an open mind and have an open understanding of what the individual is trying or trying not to say. So definitely communication is key. Number 2, focus on self. Make sure you have it all together prior to trying to connect with another individual. We sometimes tend to get with individuals hoping that the other person can be your savior. Whatever it is you're going through in your life, and this other person is going to get you out of that situation. Whether it be finances, whether it be to get over the last person, whether it be to help you with your children, to help you with buying a house or moving forward in your career, or just establishing a better life, or moving, or whatever it is. Those are all the wrong reasons to get with an individual. You have to have yourself together first. As the old saying, make sure you're bringing something to the table other than a spoon and a fork. Well, that's what that saying means. You get yourself together first before approaching an individual. One thing for sure is people are attracted to confidence. Yes, it's the outward beauty is what first captures one's attention. Because when you walk into a room and you see a person, you're like, man, she's beautiful. Or wow, he's very handsome. Or he's sexy. Or he or she is very attractive. But nevertheless, once you go up and talk to the person, it's their confidence that wins you over. The confidence, the personality, how they carry themselves, their charisma, their charm, all that. So get yourself together, develop self-confidence with yourself before trying to attract or approach another individual. Number 3, be aware, be alert of your surroundings, especially when it comes to the individual. So what I mean by that is, once you meet this person and you guys are trying to establish some form of a connection, watch how they interact with their family, their siblings, their friends, their parents. Most men, his first love is his mother. That's why they call them mama's boys. And most women, their first love is their father. That's why they're called daddy's girls. And usually how an individual treats their parents and their siblings is an indication of how they're going to treat you. So whatever respect or disrespect they have for their family members and their friends is how they're going to do you. Even in, for example, let's say they're a gossiper and they talk about their friends or do certain things and they're backstabbing towards their friends, and then you say, well, they've never done that to me, and then my response to that is, my rebuttal is, they just haven't done it to you yet. Trust and believe, if they've done it to their friends and their families, individuals that they've known way longer than they've known you, your time just haven't come around. But trust and believe, how they interact with their friends, their family, their siblings, their loved ones, people in their immediate circle is definitely an indication of how they're going to treat you. Trust and believe. Number 4, stop entertaining Mr. or Mrs. Wrong. Stop entertaining the wrong person just simply because a person has come into your life or has come into your circle and you're so desperate to have a person in your life, you welcome them in. Usually females know within the first 10 minutes if they want to smash. Usually a female knows within the first month or less if this is Mr. Right, because a male is going to some kind of way find a way to slip up and show his true colors. On the other hand, the flip side, a male usually knows within the first few hours if he is going to smash. Men are slow, it takes a little longer. And a male will know within the first 2 or 3 months if this is the one. Like I said, men are slow, so it tends to take a little longer. So in the meantime, while you're entertaining Mr. Wrong, you're blocking your blessings. You're blocking the opportunity for Mr. or Mrs. Right to come along. So stop being a fool. Stop being naive. Stop being desperate. Stop settling for Mr. or Mrs. Wrong when all along you could have Mr. or Mrs. Right if you allow the space and opportunity for them to come along. Number 5, healing from your past. What that means is, if you're in a situation where you're constantly talking about your ex or things that they've done or didn't do or how the relationship was or wasn't, that's the indication, a direct indication that you haven't gotten over the last person. So you must first heal and get over the last situation, boyfriend, girlfriend, male, female, whomever, but you have to first get over that situation before you're able to move forward and move on with anybody else. Because what tends to happen is, if you haven't completely fully healed over the last person, you're bringing negative baggage into your current and new situation, and sometimes that hinders what's trying to manifest in your new situation. So definitely, personally heal from your last situation or whatever you had going on in the past. Get all the negativity out of your system, completely heal from it, move on mentally, spiritually, and emotionally before you allow someone else to come into your space and into your heart, because there's not room in your heart for two individuals. Number 6, and this is the final one. Now, one thing I've learned for sure, and this is from a spiritual standpoint, is most people on this earth, They practice some form of religion or faith in something higher than themselves. So whatever your faith or your calling or your belief or your religion is, you have to make sure that the other person also is of the same faith and belief and worship system. Now, as crazy as that one sounds, let me break that down. I'm going to tell you why. There's a saying called equally yoked. It means two individuals have to be of one accord. In order to be of one accord, you have to see and vision everything the same. A Christian and a Muslim, they have different beliefs, different ways of life. An atheist and a Buddhist, they have totally different ways of life. See things differently. They're going to do things differently. So again, so it's impossible. The reason I say you must worship the same, what's going to end up happening is when you have children, one person may try to raise the children in one faith, in one way, and do a certain thing, whereas the other person, if they don't believe in that faith or that religion or see things that way, there's going to be a conflict. No, I don't want my child to do this, or I don't want my child to do that. Or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that. Even if children are not involved, you do things a certain way based on your faith and your custom and your belief. And if he or she doesn't see things your way or don't worship or believe the same way you do, there can be, not always, but there can be issues and problems in the relationship. So try to find someone, whomever you're speaking to, as far as dating, establish a relationship, and possibly a marriage, that he or she is also of the same faith and belief system as you. That's called being equally yoked. Okay guys, I hope this video has been very enlightening to somebody, has given you some ideas as far as, you know, what to look for and how to find Mr. and Mrs. Right. There was 6 steps that I kind of go by, you know, on a daily basis when looking for or giving advice to find Mr. or Mrs. Right. So I hope this has been helpful for individuals. Make sure you share this video with someone on your social media so that someone else can see what's going on over here on the Anthony Brown Show, because I'm sure someone else can be helped by this information. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button over here. Hit the subscribe button, the red button, until it turns to a bell, and also click the bell. Clicking the subscribe button helps me with my channel count. Also, hitting the bell gives notifications so that anytime I post new information, that you would definitely be notified as soon as I post information, and you'll be notified. You'll be instantly informed. Also, over here you'll see a little thumb. Hit the thumbs up until it turns blue. That would mean the world to me. That way YouTube will also share my videos with other people to bring more people to the channel, to make the family even larger, because I consider you guys my family of the Anthony Brown Show. That's going to bring my video to a close. Thank you for your time. Till next time, grind until you shine.